chair, pull up the chair.
Yeah.
Where she's got.
Get a chair for her.
You're gonna video it?
Okay. Okay, it should be hardwood. So this is birch. Okay, and another thing, this is 3/4. Ply is stronger. The other, if you get just a straight wood, sometimes they warp, the old one's warped. So you need to get good quality. It's hard to find it. When you get it cut, if you cut it or someone you know cuts it, make sure they allow for the blade, because this is a 10 by 12 board. If they don't allow for the blade and you're cutting a whole sheet, you'll end up with them a little bit off. And that can affect things. Like the next thing you do is you get it and you sand it so that you can handle it and not get the splinters. Then you look for quality, the top and the bottom. And I'm going to put my best side up. And this is something I do, nobody else does.
You're gonna put your best side down.
No. I'm putting my best
Yeah,
side
that's
up.
right. That's right.
That's just a piece of okay? And then I tape this on. When I tape it, I'll leave a very, like maybe a 1/16 of an inch.
She's the only one who does that, who makes boards.
And that's because my first boards, I thought they were so magnificent. They were a mess. And this keeps you from, I get, the sanding part is not the fun part. St. Joseph helps me with all this. Anyway,
Explain why you're doing it.
I'm doing this to keep the back clean.
The back.
So some people don't give a hoot.
This back, the back.
This is going to be the back.
Oh, that's gonna be the back.
Yeah.
The best side becomes
The
the
best
back.
side becomes the back.
Huh.
This is the back.
Now,
that
why
she's
would I
using.
do that? Because my gesso is going to cover anything. First of all, I've got a good piece of wood. But
That's-
secondly, so, you know, what we call on the best side is not that much better than the other side.
10 by 12.
Well, this happens to be the size. We used to do all different sizes, but
This is the 1/16 of an inch you're talking about right here? Right here between the wood and the tape?
That's
that
right.
you keep? Okay.
that's right.
And what's the reason for that?
So that my gesso can go there.
You have a good eye.
I have my glasses on.
You need your
No, I mean for 1/6 of an inch. I'm a seamstress, and I know fractions of an inch. And that's really good.
Somebody had a question. What was the question?
So how many have you done in your lifetime?
Oh, I don't know, because I used to make them for all the
I
Raymond's
can only do
classes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I used to do batches of 20, 25. Now I'm down to 10, 12, 15 maybe. I push. Okay, you can see what I mean by the bad side. You notice that it's slightly splintered when they cut it. It has to do with the blade as well. All right, so this is what I'm going to start with.
Where do you take it to get cut?
Well, my son-in-law is the one who was the carpenter, and he has cut for years.
So you gotta find a good carpenter that
And you
understands.
have to find one who can find, unfortunately, he can't get the wood anymore, so I've been going through the attic. And if I really bug them, then I can get it, because they're doing all of the pulping. Don't let them give you the cypress. They thought they were doing me a favor one time, and they slipped some cypress wood in. It is so heavy, but it's soft. I mean, you could do it, but it's soft. We want a hard wood for this. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Now, we start with the gesso. So the next thing is, what is gesso? Anybody know?
Yes.
What?
What is that?
It's the gouache. It's not a paint. It's a white base that you need to prep.
Made of?
Your,
Oh,
go ahead.
it's rabbit's glue, and it's got some marble in it. Okay? I get my gesso from Utrecht,
Here it is. See the name?
and I get, if you notice on there, the professional. They have several different kinds. right now, that gallon is selling, list price is $94.29.
Gallon.
Oh,
On sale, I can get it for like 56.
Oh, that's better.
The shipping, you know.
yeah, that's true.
Comes
'cause
out
it's
of New York.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good.
so I get my gesso,
Jimmy.
and I take some of it. It's the consistency, you'll see it in a minute. It's the consistency of like Crisco. And I take a jar and I mix it. Now, I will not leave this mixer very long because of mold and a scum will get over it. It's not good to breathe either. So, and I will put, and it's all things, I start with lacrosse.
She always does the cross.
I prepare all my canvas and before I watercolor with gesso. My canvas. Right, don't you? When you paint, anybody paints on canvas, don't you prepare it first with gesso? I buy mine from that company that, I've got the catalogs, I'll bring it in, they give real good prices.
This is the quality I want. This is what I use.
This is watered down, the thick stuff watered down. It's not the other
This is not
that you
what
buy
I
at
need.
the
What amount of
regular art
water do you
store.
add? Like what ratio?
Well,
Just
until I
so
get
it
it to the
can- just so she
consistency
can brush it
that
on.
I can do this. Okay. Now, some people who do circuit work, go around the country teaching, the demand for boards is great, and they'll try to do a whole sheet of plywood at one time, and that's fine, except you're not going to get your edges. Every time I do the front, the top, I do the edges.
And even the master iconographer, when he brings his board, he brings gesso and tells you if there's something that you know, a hole or it's banged up and it's not perfect. Here, come get. Those of you who've been know what I'm talking about. He says, well, you fix it before you start.
With gesso.
You know, and they have said that her boards are, she's one of 3 people in the country that specializes in the boards. And the master iconographer said nobody has better boards than Ethelee, because she did this as a ministry, because believe me, I don't think it's fun making
It's
boards.
not.
No, it's not. That's tedious.
And no, I mean, if you don't have to make the board, except that she has a philosophy about that.
Yes. I'm always trying to
Your
think that
dog's gone now.
something holy is going to go,
Oh, just let me.
something holy is going to go on the board. And that's what I'm thinking.
Unless you see the dot.
What did you say? I don't think, I'm sorry. You want to tell her that again? You want me to say it? Okay, she's running out of breath.
I can't
Even
tell.
though she's not personally painting on these boards, she knows that it's going to be the image of a saint, someone holy. And so she does this as a ministry, and she's done it for years like that. What you need. Okay. I got you.
Oh, you know where the bowls are?
Do I know where the bowls are?
What do you want?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Bowls or bowls?
No, they're going to be in the back there.
They know.
Sharon knows. Sharon's going to go get it. You want another piece?
I'm just trying to get the excess off.
She just
Okay.
needs one.
Now that's one coat. And that will go. Now if I'm doing a whole thing of 20 boards, I'll get tired, but depending upon the weather, I might be able to get a second coat on and maybe not. It depends on the Louisiana weather. Okay, I need to put this on a bowl on the side.
Wait. Here, can I do it here?
Yeah.
Want to put it back here?
No, that's fine.
That's fine, we can see what's going on here.
Okay.
My fingers are going, I'm going to be full of gesso before this. I know that.
When that dries,
And it does.
I do it again.
All right.
But in the interim, I have gotten some fabric, and this is muslin. It's very thin, they have it thicker. If you can get some vestments that are old and tattered from the police, and they're cotton, and they, you know, it's nice to use that, but
That's kind of blessed.
it needs to be a natural, can't have polyester in it. You don't want any kind of sizing or anything in it. So you rinse it, and you shrink it, you do not put soap on it. I'll put it in my machine, cold and hot water, no soap. Run it in the dryer to shrink it, and then cut it. Now when I cut, I'm cutting it so that's almost an inch. And it's already shrunk.
Okay.
If you don't pre-do that, you're going to run into trouble. So this is all these are cut before I do my boards. Okay, done. I'm going to soak my board.
So you only gesso it once?
No, you
No,
do it twice.
Okay.
That's
No,
the
I'll put
first
another
step.
coat.
It's gotta dry, then she does.
That would have to dry, and I would do it
Right,
again.
I'm saying, but
Dry. This one's dry. That's why she
I need
brought
another,
that.
okay.
So this is after the first,
Oh, what I got one.
Yeah, water in it.
Nothing.
First coat dry.
This one is already dry, and
This is
that's
still
why
wet.
she brought
Yeah.
it. That would be this drying.
okay,
So now she's putting
All right, I'm
another.
gonna put my coat on.
okay.
There's not a water in it.
This is my third coat, really. What am I gonna do with this third coat? I've already put two on, right?
Okay.
This time I am not gonna put it on the sides, because I'm gonna put my cloth on.
Okay.
And the cloth is considered to be the shroud. The water is the wood of the cross.
You missed it?
Oh, okay.
Do the bottom again. Well, you got it. Okay. What's the light? All right, now. She's squeezing out the water.
I've tried this cloth many ways. I used to try to soak the gesso in it all, and it would be a mess, but this is the best way that I have found. For me to deal with it anyway.
This will help you appreciate your board,
Oh, yeah.
particularly if you've never done this.
And I've tried many tools. This is it. This is the best tool for me. It's like putting on wallpaper. You want to get any air pockets out?
No, we're soaked in the sun.
Okay. Then I'm going to put another color on. I need another bowl.
I told Shirlee only needed one.
Oh no, I'm
What'd
going
you
to
do
need
with the
one bowl.
bowl, Sharon? She needs another one. Put this
Oh,
one
there's
up
something
here.
under there.
Yes. She just think when you finish this, you'll have some ready to go.
I have 9 to do sitting home. I couldn't get to them. I just couldn't with this need.
I'd love to help you do it sometime.
I've got 2 people who offer me all the time, Kathy and Shirley. And most of the time,
I don't need any help.
I
She's
tell them,
very possessive about her boards
Yeah.
because she doesn't want just anybody doing them.
well, if there's something wrong
Not
with
just
it,
anybody.
if there's something wrong with it, I want to be responsible.
We're
for it.
allowed to help to
Technically,
a
it's
certain
safe.
extent, but most of the time she says no.
Well, if you ever
It's
change your
prayer
mind,
time.
if you ever change your mind,
I won't.
okay. All right, but if you do,
I'm
Sit
sorry.
around 8:50.
Well, you know, if you're doing one or two for yourself, that's different.
you might not
She's
feel
doing
good
it for a
someday.
whole workshop, or for the master iconographer to do a workshop.
And like when
And
Raymond would do his class, I mean, that's 30 boards like nothing. So,
If you want to do something right, you got to do it yourself. Right?
well, the thing like she
I'm
said,
responsible for it.
Right. Understand. I couldn't work out to other people just to finish up hems and stuff like that, and I wish I didn't. Because then who does it come back to?
Put it on an assembly line.
Alright,
Again, if I were
Yeah.
doing 20 of these, it could be possible, but this could drive. Very doubtful in Louisiana weather. Boards, sold,
put it right here, put it right there.
That's
Right.
water container.
Put it right there, that's good. Now what? We're gonna put this away.
that's the mess. This stuff does not go down your drain. You will have a plumber out and nothing flat. All my clothes are stained with this. It does not come out. That's why I had to take this home and wash it in a bucket somewhere outside. I went in the house and do that. But no, you can't put that in the drain. Okay. So
She's finished with the bin, Jessa.
this could be one that has tried. Notice you do not overlap. Sometimes though they go down a little bit. I want to pull it up.
Shirley,
I do not.
Shirley, you want me to throw that water away for you?
No,
No,
she's
not
gonna use
yet.
it. All right, now, it's trimming.
I do not want any of this to go up here.
You don't wrap the edges.
No.
Want scissors?
I hope you're passing this down to your family.
I'm showing you so you can do it.
I mean,
Passing it down right now.
Can you imagine how many people though do icons and they've never done a board? Ethelee believes if you call yourself an iconographer,
You can buy boards with gesso.
where,
they're terrible.
If you want to work on them, I don't want to do my icons on them. I can tell you that. I mean, if you want to settle for second best, but I want the best.
right, you're gonna put all that work into it. Yes, right. I love watching masters work. Can I have this?
Okay.
It's done. You get that?
Okay. Next.
Here. I know. I'll have to get this later.
I need to take a towel, put this together. Whenever I work and I take my lid
You want a
off,
whole one or half?
oh, I always cover my lid. You do not want this gesso to dry and cause a flake. If it gets flaky, you're in trouble.
You can throw it away.
You may not see it to the end, but it's to be a mess.
She needed this.
Huh? I thought I needed something.
It's open.
I know. So you need to take that back. So that'll be, and that can go on top of the gesso.
I'm not going
Oh, no, put it on top of that. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So this is the consistency of this professional gesso. I like it because it's a better quality and it will dry white.
It's like Chris.
Are the same size or different?
I'm down.
Not the same.
The other had been diluted.
She diluted this
With
with water,
water.
and now she's gonna use it when it's
Yeah,
not
but you see, if
diluted.
I don't use that in that jar very fast, like within another couple of weeks, I'm probably gonna lose it. It will get mold and it will form up.
That one, the diluted one.
Do you use special water, like distilled,
No.
bottled water,
No.
tap water?
Tap water.
No,
We have a bead of water.
I'll beat the water.
Alright, that's actually what she's doing.
About as best you can get.
Uh-huh.
And again, I've tried
And this
many
is straight
tools.
from it.
Yeah, I've tried many tools, and this is the best thing for me. I bought all kinds of stuff when I started. This is what I ended up with.
We bought every trowel that you can imagine that people use. You'll be surprised what she uses.
I guess I didn't play in the mud enough when I was little. Or something.
Is that a cake?
Yep.
I don't know, we played a lot
It's a
in the mud.
spatula. I know.
We did it.
When I started my business, I bought everything, and I don't use half of it. Spent a fortune, I got good stuff, I never use it.
You have to use what works for you.
Right, what works for you?
It looks like you're frosting a cake. That's pretty thick.
Yeah, can we lick
Don't
it?
you wish it was?
I wouldn't recommend that.
What you see me doing here, I will do 4 times on top.
Oh, wow.
She's only gonna show you once,
This is, yeah.
but she does this 4 times.
I'm exhausted already.
Don't say that, I'll get tired in the middle of it. Now, the larger boards are quite a challenge.
Yeah. Like the size of St. James that you did, and it's heavy. And when you see what she's gonna do, you realize she's gonna be.
Sure, I
Oh,
need to,
what do you want?
well, maybe I can just put it in.
What do you want me to do? You want me to wipe it off?
Now, this is where my hands are getting tired.
See, she's gotta hold it.
Ah.
Tell them what you're using.
I'm using a ham knife. Again,
I have one just like that.
A what?
Ham, slicing the ham.
Okay.
Ham knife. It's better than anything else you can find, any other trowel or anything. We've tried
It's
them all.
nice and straight.
You see, she's doing the side, and she's got the neck, but the whole time she's holding it. So that's why when you people want big boards,
oh, somebody calls me on the phone and I'm in the middle of this. And I got fussed at because I don't answer my phone.
I don't blame you. Forget that phone.
What you have to be
That's what
careful with
message is for.
when you do this, you have to be careful on the edges, the tips. The center.
I want you to know she makes this look easy. That is not easy to do.
No,
To get it even, and particularly doing the edges, not easy.
I would not want to do that.
To be balancing that and doing what she's doing.
And make it all even.
It's okay, phone.
Well, it's got to be perfectly smooth and perfectly level. And I'm telling you, it is not easy to do.
The edges are the ones that give you the fits. Whatever you think.
You can have that knife cut of wampus on there and one side thicker than the other.
Can't.
How long have you been doing
Since
About 100 years?
No. I went to the first class and they demonstrated. And I started, I took the instructions and I thought my first course was so beautiful. And when I look back at some of them, I just have to laugh.
Well, you got the touch.
Either that or you spend a lot of
I'm under
time,
the edge over here.
and I'm not finished.
I know.
I mean, really,
And you're very coordinated. It takes coordination. And you're obviously very coordinated.
She's up in Vale and
I bet you were a good athlete.
Was
Good
a
athlete
dancer.
when you were a kid?
The dancer.
Were you a cheerleader?
Dancer.
Dancer.
I was a cheerleader. I did
I
all
was a
things.
dancer and a cheerleader.
We were dancers and cheerleaders.
And anything
Okay,
competitive.
what you need to be careful here is that you don't let it get too thick in the middle.
Right, you don't want
And you don't want to get it too thin on those corners.
Corners are hard to do.
Yep. it's not gonna be perfect. I'm just going around. And again, if you don't get a good quality wood, you will have fits.
So you do the entire smoothing out process 4 times?
Just what you see here. Wait, I'm
Wow.
Sand in
I'm
between
gonna show
layers.
you. Oh, yes.
She's got some other stuff. This is not the one.
Okay.
You don't have one.
I need another bowl.
Need another
Bowl,
bowl.
she said bowl, we got bowls.
Sharon,
Bowls.
put the bowl back. You know, it's like the bowl. You're gonna get it all over you probably.
Yeah.
Use it.
Phone number
That was
3.
what's his name on it.
Okay, what you need?
get
You want it
some of
wet?
this- I need to get some of this off of them.
You want me to get it off of this?
Well, we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait.
Not
Hang
now.
on.
I've got wet wipes.
I have
Would you like
everything,
those?
all my clothes. I'm amazed sometimes. I think something's okay and then I go to where it's got.
Would you like some wet wipes? I have some in
No, no, this is fine. Okay,
Give it to me.
now, excuse me.
Yep, excuse me.
Now this is the last step, and I did not bring my palm sander. It was too heavy. I need to cover this.
I'm gonna cover it, I'm gonna wipe it. We'll cover it. I'm not so sure I got this one.
I need a lid. The lid.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but I'm gonna, I was
Oh,
gonna,
just a minute.
I was gonna wipe it.
I'm gonna. I don't want that to go in there if it dried.
Oh.
Maybe the trash
I got it
can.
all on me.
I'm sorry.
Now you gonna get it all over you?
So when that dries, it will look like this. Now I'm just going to show you the tools because I promised Father Allen I will not sand in here. So,
Well, you can't with all right.
and it's just-
I'm gonna move it.
so
Is that on?
each one of these, I would, if
It's
you
not on.
notice,
I'll get it after when she's finished.
when I sand the back again. Each time I do those 4 coats, I will sand, and I use this. I have 2 different grades for grade paper. Depends on the manufacturers. Don't go to the dollar store and get the trashy, because it won't last.
Lowe's and Home Depot.
100, 180, 150. You can feel it 220. I use the finer ones anyway. I will sand the edges. I will turn it over. I will sand it. I have one sander right here. You can see down to the wood. I'll do
Tape
that all
stays
over
on. Tape
with
stays
this.
on.
And I use the coarser one for the back, only because I run out of steam. And then I'll do that 4 times. Another coat of gesso, another sanding, until I get to now this one, wow. This one I'm using, I usually take my little, now when I do my final sanding, I usually go outside and I have a little palm sander, which helps me do the top. It wears me out, but
It's
I'm getting it all over something I touched. And that's what this is supposed to be representative of. You know, sand
That's
sander.
the palm sander.
And I don't even make them anymore, but anyway.
But they do, I have one.
But I'll
This is
all
another one.
that as I use it, okay? And I will use it when I'm doing, after I've done this top with the palm sander, and I turn it over, I remove my paper. I have sanded this, so you have a clean back. So this one really is almost hand polished. It's got, and so it's the quality that I give you. But I do that with this, and what I do for the wet, I get a wet
What you need?
towel paper. I should have on stock in 3D.
Yeah.
Paper towel.
Yeah. But what you do is you wet
We
it.
say towel thing. We say
And-
it backwards.
I remember one class, lady came and she says she couldn't get the paint to stick because you can polish this.
Does that just smooth it out Ethelee, the wet?
This is the hand wet.
Yeah,
The wet dry, yeah, very, very fine.
It just
This is where you
smooth
get,
and
that's where you get the polish. Yeah, that's where you get the fine.
That's why it's so smooth when you,
smooth. Okay.
Yeah. And when you wet, you do this. When you do this, you can also see any imperfections that you might want to get. I usually do half of the board, turn it around.
she lets me do that once in a while.
And then I'll let them dry. And then I'll wrap them because I would like them to stay decent for you all. Look, Love is going to have the fire. See, that's something nice.
How long will one of those little wet sanded papers last? Just for one board or?
No,
So
a few, but you go through a bit.
You go through.
You go through a lot.
When you're doing a bunch of them, you do each stage for all 10, say?
I generally do. If I'm making the mess, I want to get that part of it over. The part I'll least like is the sanding.